This really is genius on Ash's part.
Nothing that this man has done has been genius. Hello everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you are all doing very, very well. So as promised, today I am going to be talking about Onpassive and the massive black hole that is this company, scam, whatever you want to call it. They have been doing these webinars non-stop. They have the top webinar, which is about where we left off. Then Michael blew his top. Marty here is unfortunately still looking for his Johnson, and Chris Johnson keeps doing all of these live streams, but as you can see, there are not that many viewers, and apparently the founder's position is going to be over by the end of June.
It's June I'm talking about. 2022.
So today we are going to be looking at some newer reviews. We are going to be doing a little update as to what they are promising as of right now. And then I am going to be reacting to a Mike Ellis video. Should be a good time. So without further ado, let's just roll that intro and get right into the cringe. Onpassive, oh my, 5 stars. Onpassive is full of experienced, high integrity people with some 50 products that are either ready to go or near ready. Onpassive will soon be launching to the world, and those participating will rise through the efforts of the professional team driving the company. 100% safe, 100% legitimate, and 100% success guaranteed, and that was 100% bullshit. Once in a lifetime opportunity. 5 stars. Your ears wide open. Your eyes see the vision. Your heart quickens with thoughts of great things to come. This is what Onpassive presents. A once in a lifetime opportunity unlike anything we've ever imagined. For all people of the world, everyone is given the same hammer and nails to carve out their dream life, achieving the best they can with support from Onpassive. That's worth a world-shaking shout-out. What the hell does that mean? Dubious at best. 1 star. Attended an Onpassive meeting. They confirmed the company is getting a one-time $97 from each founder who joins. Over 100,000 so far. Calculate that. Who won't see a penny until launch, pending over 2 years now. Founders will eventually pay another one-time $250 to collect commissions from the sale the AL gathers for you and your team members if you choose to be an active founder. There will be a fee deduction, but that's not out of pocket, they say. So some persons at the top are collecting a fee from people who join and also collecting a portion of any sales they and those under them make. What does that sound like? Only after I mentioned being able to access and register on their Academy beta site, which any IT team knows shouldn't be open to the public, does it now redirect to their main site. This entire thing is faith-based. Why is funding for these products being sought from people instead of venture capitalists if these products are so sure? Tip for consumers. There are no products for sale as they are still in beta testing until launch, which is pending for over 2 years after you pay $97 to become a founder. Oh look, someone with a brain! My favorite part of this review, though, is this. Products used. Registered for Academy. Service, 1 star. Value, 1 star. Quality, 1 star. Company, no stars. They are not the stars, and they're apparently no longer a unicorn. We'll get into that. But for those that do not know, Onpassive is an IT company run by Ash Mufareh, who is known for being a part of or also running several pyramid schemes. I have covered him extensively on this channel and throughout this video. I will even leave links above to other coverage of this company. It is an MLM, although they are saying they are not. They have been claiming they are going to launch with 50 plus products ever since June of 2018, and they have yet to do so. However, let's just go over and take a little look-see at what it is that Tommy has to say about when Onpassive will launch in 2022. Just for fun. When will Onpassive launch in 2022? By Tommy Hauer. The first phase of launching this kind of new business is pre-launch. The pre-launch for Onpassive, Go Founders, started back in 2018 and stopped on the day the semi-launch period begins before the hard launch, open to the public O-Founders. Currently, we are in the semi-launch period that started on the 27th of November 2021. This means that the new software products are being rolled out to the O-Founders members inside Onpassive to test them and make sure everything is working flawlessly before moving on to the public launch called Hard Launch. CEO Mr. Ash Mufareh announced that the semi-launch period could take up to 90 days before going live to the public. Hard launch. From experience with this kind of launch of new software technology, I can tell you that I forecast that the launch will happen around the 1st of June 2022. He forecasts things like the weatherman. These products will become available for all the founders inside O-Founders to beta test them. O-Founders, O-Tracker, O-Trim, O-Network, O-Desk. The hard launch will automatically start when the semi-launch period is over. The following actions will happen from this date that is not yet announced. AI software is ready to start to work for you. Marketing campaigns and auto commissions. Bonuses are paid out and automated commission payments activated. O-Wallet is operational to collect commissions and to make payments. Marketing campaigns are running on AI software. New merchant is tested and installed, ready to use. Prices for the software are available. The new compensation plan is available. Although Tommy was wrong about the launch happening around the 1st of June, he was correct that something would be going on by the end of June, I guess. So, without further ado, let's listen to what Keith has to say about that.
June will not pass. This June I'm talking about, 2022, it will not pass, and you still have founders opportunity.
So Ash and the company Onpassive are now claiming that by the end of June of 2022, as in this month that we're in right now,
This June I'm talking about, 2022,
that the O-Founders positions will then close and then they will be getting ready for their hard launch. I'm not going to hold my breath because, like I say, I don't want to die. That wasn't a lot of information, Keith. However, Mike Ellis did release a video this week explaining the future plans of Onpassive to us. So without further ado,
I want to talk about timing and where we are in the life of Onpassive. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
hello, Mike Ellis. Can we please talk about the timing in your videos? How about you tell us who you are before you tell us what you want to talk about? Okay, thank you.
Timing is so critical to any business as they come onto the market.
Yeah, you shouldn't come on to the market in 2018 and then lead people on that you're going to launch for several years. You're right, Mike.
And as I look at the many businesses I've seen over the years, the majority of them, as they come onto the market, they fail for whatever reason.
Well, most of the ones that you guys have all been in have ended up being pyramid or Ponzi schemes, so that could be why.
Maybe it's execution. Maybe they weren't prepared. Maybe it's the economy.
Maybe it's all the above and it's run by Ash Mufareh.
But for whatever reason, they come into the market and the timing just isn't right for them and they fail.
I hope Onpassive fails at ripping everyone off. Scammers throat clear.
And as we look at Onpassive, where are we in that realm of timing coming into the market?
Going on 5 years late, Mike.
And for me, I listened to Ash Mufareh, I don't know, maybe a week ago, and Ash talked about the world economy, what's going on, and the timing of us coming into the market.
That's about all Ash does is talk.
And Ash talked about the economy in general, and he flat out said that today the world economy is in a recession. And I believe that 100%. I thought that for a very, very long time. If you just look at the inflation around the world, the gas prices, the food prices, all the prices of all the commodities are going up. And I know this isn't new to you all. If you're out there shopping, if you're buying gas, if you're spending money in any way, you know that inflation is a major factor today.
Funny how Ash seems to know all about the economy and recession, but has no problem ripping people off in a Ponzi scheme, especially those who are less well off than we are here in our first world countries. Just saying.
So it was really, really refreshing for me to have Ash talk about the economy. And I know that Ash knows everything about the economy, everything that's going on. Ash always has his eyes wide open. He sees what's going on because it's pertinent to Onpassive and going into the global launch of Onpassive.
They always talk about Ash Mufareh like he is some all-knowing god that is always up on the most innovative technologies, always knows every single thing that's going on the second it happens, and nothing gets past him. Check out my video about the cease and desist letter to see how untrue that is. Fuck you, Ash.
So for me, it was very, very refreshing, even though I already knew it, to hear Ash talk about these things that he doesn't talk about very often.
Gee, wonder why.
And they're relevant to where Onpassive is and where we're going.
Scammer's throat clear again?
So as we start to think about Onpassive and the timing of Onpassive, where are we?
Stuck in 1995?
I believe that Onpassive is in a perfect position because of the way Onpassive has been structured, the way it's been put together, and because Ash Mufareh, as he developed Onpassive and the products of Onpassive, he came to the marketplace with value.
What value? What products? What are we doing here, Mike Ellis? Give me some good news now.
Now, originally I started talking about new companies coming onto the market and how they fail. Well, Onpassive, Ash has taken care of that pretty much in the last 3 years.
I beg to differ, but continue.
Onpassive is not a new company. Onpassive is a mature company.
Wait, hold up. I thought that Onpassive was a unicorn company, which meant that it was brand new and in the early stages, but now it's a mature company? Can you guys please make up your minds? Are we the unicorns or not? Damn it!
And that was done by design. Ash and his team, Mr. Ash and his team, developed Onpassive so as they come into the market, it's a done deal. They are a mature company. They have all their ducks in a row. Everything is aligned perfectly. This is what Onpassive is. That's the first thing.
There it is. It's a done deal. Everything has to be perfect, but we're still going to take your $97 at least till the end of the month, and then we don't really know what we're doing and what we'll be telling you you'll be making money with. So hold on to your hats, kids. This will be one hell of a ride.
As we look at a world in recession with inflation pretty much rampant, why is Onpassive positioned to take advantage of all of that?
Oh, I know, so that Ash can line his pockets with people's money, especially the money of people that are less well off than he is. Okay, next question, please.
It's because Ash Mufareh came to the market bringing true value, not only on the product side, but for those individuals who want to participate with Onpassive.
Once again, there are no products that have been released by this company that anyone can use or sell. So what value has this man brought to the table? A big fat nothing. But whatever, Mike Ellis, keep talking out your ass. About Ash. Sorry, I get those two things mixed up. It's very easy to.
Ash's idea, and we've talked about this before, Ash's idea was to bring tremendous value to the customer.
So the products that those customers can use are where now?
As they come in and buy the products, the products are superior at a lower price point.
They have to exist first, Mike!
That is such a big deal when you focus on value rather than the revenue coming in.
Well, it would have been a big deal, except that's not what Ash did, because he did not focus on the products. That's why none have been released yet. However, according to him, he has over 1 million founders that have all paid him or are going to pay him $97 for a startup. And then after that, it could be anywhere from $200 to $300. We're not really sure. That's always up in the air, and it goes away and it comes back, and who knows what it will be. And there's the $1,000 yearly fee after that. So that's what he was concentrating on, was the revenue, not the products. But whatever, Mike, keep on spewing that bullshit from your lips like you do best.
And Ash said this also. He said, if you give people what they want, you will get what you want. I think that's Zig Ziglar saying.
Well, was it Ash or Zig Ziglar who said it? Let me know down in the comments below. So for this next part, I'm just going to let this play for a little while. I want you guys to hear Mike Ellis's setup and then his pitch, because there's a reason why this video is out here.
But it's true today. It's as true today as it was 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago. If you give people what they want, a tremendous value with a superior product, the customer base that will come into Onpassive is going to be massive. So I believe as we look at Onpassive, as we look at how Ash has structured Onpassive, as we look at the products of Onpassive, as we look at the people that are working with Onpassive, not the founding members, but the tech team, those individuals that work with Ash to develop all these products, these individuals are so excited about Onpassive. They don't want to be anyplace else. So it's also a mindset. It's that team mindset that they have in Onpassive, the culture of Onpassive. Everything that Ash has done has put us in a position, even in a down market, in a recession, because we're bringing so much value to the marketplace, people will flock into Onpassive. Why?
Because they hit their head and got lost? Oh, sorry. I'll let him continue and shut up now.
Well, people are really smart. If they have to tighten their belt, they're going to look for ways to tighten it with products, other products, maybe different, maybe the same product or similar products that they're using right now, superior, at a lower price. They're going to flock into those products because it saves them money.
I think that if they're in Onpassive, their belt might be on a little bit too tight. They might want to loosen it up. And what products, Mike? There are no products in this fucking thing. Oh my God.
And they're going to do that in every aspect of their life. And if there's a way that they can bring in additional revenue, which Onpassive has that, by the way, either by driving quality traffic to your business or coming in and participating, there are many ways that Onpassive can benefit people in a down market.
The fact that this scheme is preying on people in a down market is making my head want to fucking explode. And I'm not the only one.
This really is genius on Ash's part.
Genius isn't the word I would use.
I don't think Ash or anybody in his team could foresee what was going to be happening as we go into the global launch of Onpassive.
And that will be when?
But I don't think anything happens by accident. And as Onpassive goes into the marketplace and offers the products of Onpassive to the world, to over 5 billion people, I believe what's going to be happening with Onpassive really is going to be extraordinary. Now, when I talk about timing with Onpassive and timing of other companies, I think Onpassive is one of those rare companies, because of what Ash has done, because of the way it's structured, that it doesn't really matter when Onpassive would have launched.
Whoop, there it is.
I believe because of what Ash has done, because of what the founders have done, because of the culture in Onpassive, I believe Onpassive would have been successful in any time. I really do.
Doesn't this sound crazy cultish? Especially with how much they look up to Ash. Okay, I'm gonna let the rest of this play all the way through. I want you to listen real carefully and check off everything on the bite model just for fun.
But I think this time frame, because of the value that Onpassive brings to the market, again, it is going to be extraordinary to watch. And I'm looking forward to that in the near future, to see Ash Mufareh and his team offering the products of Onpassive to the world. So I think I think the timing of Onpassive is spot on. I think it's just absolutely perfect. If you are a founder in Onpassive, understand what I'm saying and understand what's coming, okay?
Oh, I understand what you're saying, and I understand that another delay tactic over the launch is probably coming because, time's a ticking here, Mike.
Now, this coming week, June 1, either Mr. Ash or Mr. Marty is going to announce when the founding position will close.
It was announced. Alonda, the recovering Hunbot, did react to it over on her channel, so you can go and check that out. They announced it for by the end of June. So I guess let's see how that goes.
If Ash can be there, he'll do it. If he can't, Marty will do the announcement for Ash. Again, this is all about timing. What happens when Ash comes in and tells us this is the date the founding position is going to close?
Well, I mean, not much has happened since, other than a shit ton of webinars.
It's an extraordinary time in the life of Onpassive. It is another phase of Onpassive. We're going into another phase that should get all of you very, very excited about where Onpassive is and where we're going.
I'm not too excited, Mike. So now that we've heard him set up to prolong the launch again and tell us all about how the timing of this matters, but then it also doesn't matter because it has to be the most perfect time, which is going to be whenever Ash says, now let's hear the pitch. He does not get it out of the ballpark, let me tell you.
I'm not going to talk about what this means to the founding members until after Wednesday, after Ash or Marty does the announcement. And then I'll talk about what's going to be happening in my mind's eye, how I see it. And again, Ash hasn't shared this with me, but I believe I'm pretty close as to what's going to be happening as Ash Mufareh eliminates the founding position. When that date comes, there will never be another founding member in Onpassive. If you are a founding member and you're trying to bring in additional people, you're sharing Onpassive with them, and they're close to joining, you want to do that fairly quick. I don't think Ash is going to give us much time from the announcement Wednesday to the day that they close the founding position. Those individuals that are looking at Onpassive, you're still discovering what Onpassive is. Your time window, your time frame is very, very narrow right now. And Wednesday, we're going to know what that time frame is. So if you're looking at Onpassive, you're new, you want to come in and participate with Onpassive for all the reasons that we've talked about over the last couple of years, do it fairly quick. You don't have much time to do it. And Wednesday, we're going to know for sure.
You don't have much time, so join my team today.
Now the individuals, and this video really is for those individuals that are just starting to engage with Onpassive, those founding members that are starting to engage with Onpassive, and those individuals that haven't come in, they're still exploring Onpassive, they haven't come in and become founding members yet.
Run! Run for your lives!
We are at a time and a place where things are happening very, very quickly. And the launch of the products of Onpassive to our global market, it's going to happen sooner than you think.
Yeah, so that is Mike Ellis with his pitch that the founding position is going to be over probably by the end of June, which it has been announced it will be over by the end of June. So you better go join his team today. That's about as much Mike Ellis as I could take. It's just blah, blah, blah the same. The funny thing about this company is that I left for like a month, came back, not much has changed except for a few announcements and something else that I want to talk about right now, and be prepared, I'm going to pop off.
This really is genius on Ash's part.
And you still have founders opportunity.
But before I pop off, haha, tricked you, didn't I? I just wanted to take a minute to talk about the fact that they have updated their website. I don't believe I have actually shown and mentioned this in a video yet. And in future, near the end of this month, I would like to do a deep dive, maybe beginning of next month actually, where I go and we go through the whole website. We see if any new products are shown and released. We can read through it all. But whenever you log on to this website now, the onpassive.com website, you now get the disclaimer. And I think it's important that maybe we cover that again here on my channel because it's an interesting one and it seems to pop up whenever you go into a product. It's going to also pop up there whenever they fucking have products, whenever that will be. So the website has been updated. The only good news so far about that, because it seems to pretty much be the same as it used to be, is that they have taken away that awful circular thing, but it is still very, very annoying for me to go through and see what all the products are about. So when I am thinking of a business like this one, I'm thinking that they should make this as easy as possible, especially since they are really preying on people that don't know technology, that don't understand technology. Otherwise, they wouldn't get hardly anyone to sign up. So that in mind, you have to think this website being a little difficult to use, hard to get the information at, that's not a good thing. Ash does need to fix that. It takes a long time to get to the about section and to read through everything about who they are. So please do let me know down in the comments below though if you guys want to do a deep dive into their website near the end of the month. They have added some stuff, but in terms of the products, it's pretty much the same as it was when we originally looked through it. So I just wanted to bring up the website because I knew that there was just going to be at least one sub down there that was going to be like, you never brought up how they updated their website in any of your videos on your channel, just saying. Yes, here it is. Here is the website. This is the update. Still not impressed. Still waiting for this company to freaking launch. We'll deep dive it at the end of this month, beginning of next month when they claim their founder's position is closed, and see if they update anything. By the way, I'm also still waiting for them to update the Dubai address there. They don't have the full address, so whenever you want to do that, Ash, just wondering, I'll be here for it. Okay, so now it's time for me to pop off a little bit. One of the first things that happened when I returned back to YouTube after I took a little break and then had COVID, despite people saying that I was trying to fake my death or was quitting apparently, one of the very first things that people wanted to tell me about is how Onpassive has signed up a minor child to their pyramid scheme. I am still trying to find out more information about this, so if you have the clip where they admit this, please do send it to my email address. It is on my channel and I will also leave it down in the comment section below. But I do want to talk about this because I have reason to believe that this is very true. They have talked about signing up minors before and even signing up your unborn child. So I just want to talk about the child labor laws quickly because as you see here, minors are not allowed to work until they are at least 14 years old. And since Ash's main headquarters is still under Florida and he's living in Florida, this goes by the Florida Federal Fair Labor Standards Act, as you see on my screen. The only time that a minor may work is if they are working for their parents in occupations not declared hazardous, or if they are doing newspaper delivery at the age of 10, or if they are in the entertainment industry, and there are other things that could exempt them from this law, but they would then have to go and apply to be able to work. Therefore, I do not suggest that anyone anyone ever sign up their minor, especially for a multi-level marketing or Ponzi pyramid scheme. Please do not sign up your minor children for this. It horrifies me that there are people out there that would be willing to do that. You could put them in serious debt, and you could get in serious trouble, because if Child Protective Services or the state found out that you were breaking these child labor laws, nuh-uh, honey, you're gonna be in a lot of shit. So just don't do that. And again, if you have more information on that, please do send it on over. Whew, I didn't pop off as much as I thought I would, but holy fuck, does it ever piss me off to return back to YouTube and they get told that a minor has been signed up for a goddamn pyramid scheme. Jesus. And guys, until the end of the month when we cover the website, that is all I have for you today about our favorite scam run by Ash Mufareh Onpassive. If you like this video, please do give it a like, subscribe if you are new here. I would love it if you join our fabulous, amazing members. All of the beautiful people do. And you don't want to be ugly like Mike Ellis. There, I said it. And no matter where you are or what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous day. Take care, and I will see you all very, very soon, probably tomorrow with a stream. All right, so look for it, okay? Bye! And fuck you, Ash Mufareh. There, said that too, huh?
This really is genius on Ash's part.
Told that a minor has been signed up for a goddamn pyramid scheme. Jesus.
And you still have founder's opportunity.